What's up, my friends? We're here for the Do You Know These Old School MTG Cards Challenge based on non-English magitude, magicosity. Anyways, first things first, let me share the live stream link in the Discord. Hope you guys have been having a fun weekend. And if not, then knock it off. Start to have a fun weekend because it's your last chance. Last chance for weekend romance. Well, I guess you can romance yourself tomorrow. Let's see here. All right. That should be good. That is good. All right. There we go. And time for some hellos. So, what up? Gossett, Ned, Ashme, Jess, Eng, Joe, Shelton, Ringo, Freestyle, Trustworthy, Rays, Felonious T, Throaton, and Andrew, Kentucky, Stormtrooper, Jarsica, Marchiland, Some, CT, Zircon. Hello to all of you. No happy Father's Day to any of you because none of you should have children. I can say that. I feel very comfortable saying that anybody who's in my audience, especially in the live streams, should not be, having kids at all. Definitely not giving birth to them because that would be impossible for any of you guys, right? Jess, your AI is garbage. Your AI images suck. You posted those in the Discord and I was like, you're like, look at this. This is Moxman. No, it's not. Look at this. This is Moxman. No, it's not. And this is Mike. No, it's not. It's not at all. Like, have you looked at the other pictures that people posted in there that actually look like the fucking people? You may as well just draw a face on your hand and go, hey, look, that's my buddy Greg. No, it's not, jackass. Like, I don't know why you're excited about using the AI when you suck so bad at it. Get good, you fucking scrub. They suck. They suck. You gotta use something that actually uses the faces for reference. It's just like, check it out. It's a guy who doesn't look like you in any way, shape, or form. Okay. Look, no, this is you back here. See, this is you, Jess. Blank nothing. Same difference. How this is closer to you than those pictures are to me. Huh? What the hell, dude? What the hell's that crap? You're like, Facebook lets me make hilarious. What it won't do is make anything worthwhile. Generic ass nonsense, bro. Come on. Come on. Matthias, I'm spot on. You're damn right. You're damn right. You're damn right. You are correct. Anyhow, that berating of Jess out of the way, check it out. I have old school boosters. We're going to be opening up non-English boosters, the ones that I recently got. And you see the question elemental on the side? That's just a placeholder card. That's basically where I'll search up the real card afterwards, and we'll see how close I was to the actual card. So this is similar. It's similar to the Stump Hatcher style things, but it will be the actual cards from packs trying to stump me as opposed to you guys naming particular cards, right? So we've got some goodness here. We've got Plane Shift. I was going to say Plane Chase, but it's not. Plane Shift, Apocalypse, Exodus, and Visions. And we'll end up doing those in chronological order. Because it seems like a fun thing to do. So what I'm going to do when I get around to opening these packs, because I'll yammer for a while first, but when I get around to opening the packs, here's how it's going to go. I'm not going to be looking at the chat because you guys will be free to guess as well, and I don't want to read what you've said, right? And be like, hey, they got the answer, not me. You can play along, but I won't be reading that stuff until after I'm done. I'm going to basically take the pack openings from this live stream and upload them as individual videos for each pack over on the Hatcher channel. That's the current plan. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Throat, and there aren't any French ones. They aren't French, so I've got Chinese and Spanish. So ouvre la fenêtre and pamplemousse le stylo vinaigrette, because French is a no-go. Je ne comprends pas. A little bit of telefrancais, talking crazy looking pineapples. Jess, everyone else said it was pretty good for 10-word descriptions and a noob using free AI. Well, if you want me to treat you like a 4-year-old, you did a really good job, buddy. It makes me feel so much when I look at them. I definitely don't think, oh, that's a load of crap. Right? I definitely think, wow, that looks like the thing you say it is. Totally. So I guess go get some more approval from people who are more worried about hurting your feelings and telling you the fucking truth. Right? Because it's garbage. It's garbage. The pictures are fucking trash, son. Like, to actually be the people you're saying. Look, it's Moxman playing Magic. No, it's a random guy wearing glasses. That's it. Guy wearing glasses playing cards. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. I don't give a shit. Raise your bar. Have a little bit of fucking expectations for yourself in life. What can I tell you, right? It's this level of low effort fucking thinking that lets you believe in Bigfoot and ghosts and shit, bro. So step it the fuck up. I looked at that shit in my Discord and I went, I wasted my time reading this and looking at these pictures. I clicked on the pictures and went, no, 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 and no. What am I supposed to do? Imagine myself in them? You know? Use the fucking power of Mr. Dress-Up Imagination and pretend that's me? Fucking squint until it's so blurry that I can't see what the fuck it is and then go, yeah, that totally looks like it. All the other fucking AI cards were made by just typing a sentence in too. So it's not like they had to go out and fucking fight a robot and then grab its robo boobs and twist them to the exact right radial metrics, right? So suck a fat one. Seth, aren't I Canadian? Yes. Don't we learn French in school? Yeah, the fucking tiniest little bit. They make us take French up until like grade 8, right? And it's begrudging. It's very begrudging. Who gives a fuck, bro? Like, it's, you know enough to say that you can't speak French. You know enough to say how to fucking call back in 30 minutes, please. Rappelez 3 minutes, s'il vous plaît. Right? For when I had to handle the French U.S. Embassy calls. That was me. If anybody, there was a half an hour a day where if some French-speaking individual tried to call the U.S. Embassy, they would get me. And all I would say is call back in 30 minutes in French. That was it. That was it. They had French immersion schools and they had like French immersion courses. But what, like, bro, French is fucking useless here. It's useless. It's only spoken in one province where they act like huge fucking dickheads about it. And they put French on all your labels, but you don't need it because it's in English. So as far as I'm concerned, teaching kids French is a waste of fucking time. 100%. 100%. It's pointless, man. It's pointless. So I don't consider myself bilingual. Oh, magnifique. Oh, croissant. Right? What up, Cosmic? What's going on? Ralph? What up, 10-4? So yeah, it's like, I don't even know. I don't even know. Hold on. What is Quebec's population? 500,000. Okay. 500,000 people out of fucking 40 million. So pretty close to like 1.5% of our population speaks French. It's a waste of fucking time. It's a waste of time. That's it. It's as simple as that, man. It's as simple as that. It's just, oh, stylo magnifique, right? when I went to Quebec, you order in English and then they're just like, they act like they don't understand. And it's like, I can tell from your eyes that you understand what I'm saying. I know what somebody looks like when they actually don't understand. But if you want to play this game, I will just speak your fucking language mangled. I don't give a fuck. There's no situation where I walk out of this fast food restaurant without the food I want, dick face. So if you want me to do it your way, fine. I will garble it through, dick face. You're still gonna have to punch it into your machine. So whatever game this is, sorry that you fucking actually understand English and are upset about it, you fucking loser, but that's the reality of it. That's the reality of it. You're in the shittiest part of Canada. The only place in the whole country where you're legally not allowed to turn right on a red light because you're fucking maniacs. It's the only place you go in Canada where it's illegal to turn right on a red light because Quebec drivers are fucking crackheads, son. Right? It's fucking nuts. It's nuts. What up, Superbacker? Cosmic, your lady was born in Montreal and she doesn't know much French now? She knows how to French kiss. Just ask my hand, buddy. Your lady was French kissing my hand. She had the fucking tongue right in there. Honestly, I feel sorry for the people born in Quebec because you're just born there. They're trying to protect their language. They're trying to protect their heritage. I get that. Right? But like it's such a small part of the country and we're all expected to fucking bow down. Like you gotta have French wording on everything. And it's like, these motherfuckers aren't even here and they don't speak French. And like, honestly, the government doesn't even pay attention to that half the time anymore, it seems like. Because for real, when you go to the bus station, there's these regional buses and they have a little information button you can press where the first thing it does is tell you what day it is and what the weather's like. And it's like, I'm pressing this to know what's going on with this bus and the bus schedule. So can you tell me that? So then it tells me in English, and I thought it would tell me again in French, but it didn't. It tells you afterwards in Spanish, which makes no sense. We don't have a large Spanish population where I am. In fact, it seems like there's more people who would speak Hindi than Spanish. So it's fucking confusing as hell, bro. Throughout, honestly, I feel like with the way the internet is and the way the world is, that Quebec's language attempt to protect their language is ultimately doomed, right? Like the people growing up aren't going to care about learning it as much. They're going to be more interested in English, and it's just going to slowly erode. Like the way that English works here is English is a changing sort of thing where the meaning of words changes over time, but in Quebec, they have like legally defined language authorities who say what words mean and they don't mean other things. And you can literally get in legal trouble if you don't use words correctly. I know this because I worked in a center, like a customer service center with a dude who was a French agent, and he responded to somebody colloquially in French. And that person got upset and reported him to the language authority. So the company had to institute a second review of all the things that he sent out. It's nuts. It's nuts. So yeah, it's like, unfortunately, it comes across as being really uppity. And I don't know. I just feel like what they're doing ultimately isn't going to get them the end goal that they want, right? Like, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I don't know what the answer is. I guess the answer is to just let everybody speak whatever fucking language they want to. Trying to legally mandate stuff doesn't work. Doesn't work. Sick, I'm not that close to Quebec, buddy. I'm originally from fucking Newfoundland. So what's really surprising is that I don't have a thick as fuck Newfie accent comparatively. Not that I don't have any kind of accent with the French accent, bro. So I only took French in like grade school. That's it. That's it. And I only remember particular French words that I stapled together for comedic effect, right? Fenêtre salle de bain, s'il vous plaît. I did date a French chick for like a couple of years actually. But she spoke English. You know, she spoke French too quite well, but she spoke just regular English and didn't have any accent. There's nothing wrong with knowing multiple languages. In fact, knowing multiple languages is beneficial, right? Like different languages and different cultures, like speaking different languages actually changes the way you think, because like all the different languages have different language rules, but the reality is there's not enough of a benefit to learning French as a Canadian. There really isn't. So they force you to do it in grade school, but it doesn't actually go anywhere because you never use it. It's never fucking used in everyday life at all. At all. Like even close to it. So, I don't know, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. I have no idea how that's going to go into the future, but I expect that more and more, like, won't the world just gravitate towards eventually like a fucking a singular global language a la Dungeons and Dragons Common? You know what I mean? Where everybody can roughly speak it. I don't know what language that'll be. Wouldn't surprise me if it turned out to be Chinese, yo. But that just feels like the ultimate end of the line kind of thing. Because again, knowing multiple languages is actually pretty fucking useful. It is pretty cool, but only if you're using the languages, right? I saw actually some random little post somewhere. Somebody had said something and they said it like it's clear they're not a native English speaker. So their message was understandable but not grammatically correct. And somebody responded back with some kind of snarky comment about how they got the sentence wrong. And then that person was like, yo, I know multiple languages, okay? So you use English because it's the only language you know. I use English because it's the only language you know. It's like, we're not the same. And I was like, that's pretty good, actually. That's pretty good. And the reality is as well, there's a lot of people who English isn't their first language, and they actually wield it better than native speakers. Because North America is lazy as fuck, bro. It's lazy as fuck. Oh yeah, you know what? Indian is also that. It could be. It could go that route. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. So yeah, sometimes I think it'd be cool to learn another language, like Japanese or something like that, so I could watch their shows, all that kind of stuff, and appreciate it without requiring subtitles. But it's a lot of effort, and I haven't I haven't felt the drive to do it, especially since technology, a lot like you can just translate things with ease now or find translations. So it's just, you know, when are we going to get to that point where you can just pop a little earpiece in and it's like Star Trek level universal translator? Kansugi says AI can already do live translations of audio to different languages. Oh, okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. So yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know when it comes to all that language stuff. It's interesting. And I'm sure there are like easier ways to learn language like that. There's like there's games and stuff you can do. I don't feel the drive currently. It is a lot of effort. And yeah, I guess with AI, it won't be too much longer before we have the stuff all sorted. Anyways, Neuralink. Oh, bro, I'm not getting any chip put into my brain until first of all they get it all sorted, and secondly, I'm tired of having free will and control over my life. Like, for real, man. For real. Me and Carly were talking today about like grocery store automated checkouts and how like all the shops now seem to have the how much of a tip do you want to give? And it's like, what are you talking about? No, I'm not going to give a tip at the fucking sports locker when I'm buying shoes or whatever, where I went and picked out the shoes and then the guy punched it in. No, no tip. And like half the time, you don't even know if the tip actually goes to the person or if the company's just like, oh, it's a tip for us because you like shopping here. So you got all this kind of crap through the automated nonsense. And I was telling her, just wait until you go and buy your groceries. And while you're checking out, they just play ads on the screen. They just make you sit through ads because, well, you rang through all these groceries. What do you want to not buy them? Right? Right? Like it's coming. It's going to happen. You're going to stand there and it's going to play fucking ads at you. It's going to literally play ads at you as you're trying to just check out and buy your shit. Right? Because they're going to find that point. They're going to find that point of how do we do this where we make money and people get annoyed but not annoyed enough that they don't put up with it. Right? So now imagine you have a fucking chip in your brain and they can just do an update and play ads right in your fucking eyes whenever they feel like it. Like you have no control over it. Oh yeah, if you don't agree to this new update, then you can't use your chip anymore. And it's installed in your brain and oh, if it's not updated, it could lead to problems, right? Like all that stuff, right? They could do what Adobe's doing, where Adobe is like, yo, the new terms of service says you give us access to use all your stuff and we can use it to train our AI and do whatever we want. And if you don't agree, then you can't use the software anymore. But you can't uninstall the software. To uninstall the software, you have to agree to the terms of service. So it says, if you don't agree with these terms of service, you can't use the software, but it won't let you uninstall it without you agreeing to the terms. Like that's just the level, like the arrogance of this shit, right? And you're just going to let somebody legit have programming access to your brain until I'm a glorpy blob on the floor and can't control myself anymore. Nah, you ain't chipping me like a fucking dog. No way. No way. Ask me, Walmart's taking out the cashiers in self-checkout and they're charging money to use self-checkout? They charge you an extra fee to use the self-checkout? All right, then. That's ridiculous. I'll be like, I guess I'll just go and have the cashier check me out then. I'm not going to fucking pay you more. Oh, no. You got to pay for the convenience of doing it all. No, that's all right. That's okay, bro. I'll skip on that. I'm cool with this. I'm cool with the self-checkout when it saves me time. Like, if I'm just going to buy, like, a bag of chips or something like that, and I just walk up and I can go boop, boop, bank, and then just dink, dink, out, cool. That's faster. That is faster than standing behind people waiting for your chance up at the till, right? Absolutely. But at a certain threshold, it's not convenient. It's a hassle. I have too many items and I got to balance them all on this little tray. And oops, you put your fucking glove on there so the weight's off. Now we think you're stealing. So we're going to turn the fucking light on and you got to wait for somebody to come over. And it's like, for fuck's sakes. Hey, do you want to donate a couple of bucks to... No, I don't want to give you money that you get to donate and get a fucking tax write-off for. Suck my dick. You fucking donate the money. How about that? How How about you just give me some money? You know what? I want to go donate to a charity. Why don't you give me $20 to do that? How about we do it in reverse? Go fuck yourself, giant corporation. No, no. If I don't care what you think, oh, you don't care about the kids. Nah, I don't care about your stupid, worthless fucking corporation getting more tax write-offs, you dicks. So yeah, man, whatever. Whatever. World's changing and I'm an old crank. It is what it is. Goddard, the cyberpunk historian, you know it. What up, Garley? How you doing, buddy? Jess, you donate to PetSmart for the homeless dogs? I'm not against anybody who does it, but I don't. I don't care. They could show me a picture and go, this girl is dying right now. She's literally dying right now. And if you pay $2, you can save her. I'd be like, no, thanks. Let her die. I don't believe you anyways, corporation. They go, we got a rope around her neck. We're going to string her up if you don't give us $2 so that we can add it up and get a big fat tax write-off. Fuck you. That's it. That's it. Ralph, it's middle-aged man yells at cyber clouds. So get it right, you fuck. Esoteric, what's up? Millmaster, yeah, don't let people use your emotions against you, especially since, like, if you're saying it to somebody face to face, right, and it's like a physical cashier, and they're like, do you want to no, it's cool, that at least, like, that feels like it would work more on people because they've got to say to the cashier, no, I don't care, it's fine, no thank you. What up, DeVoe? How you doing, buddy? All right. Well, I think that we've done a nice chunk of ranting about random shit. Why don't we do one of the packs now? So, just as a reminder, what I said is you guys can play along with me. I'm not gonna be reading the stuff in the chat because I don't want spoilers. So the chat will. I'll respond to what you guys say afterwards. All right. Wait, this isn't the right one. This is the right one. Okay. Oh, the camera's going to be... Well, hold on. If I lift it up... All right. You know what? I'll leave it like this, and then I'll just lift the cards up for the view. That's how we'll do it. That's how we're going to do this one here. All right. Let's see. Let's see here. Super backer, where'd I get these packs? I got them from Warlord Card Gamer. All right, so our first challenge pack is from Plane Shift. This is from 2001. This is simplified Chinese. And over there on the side, or I guess over there on this side, you're going to see, right now it says Question Elemental. That's just a placeholder. As I guess the cards, I'm going to put them in there, and then we're going to see how close I was, how right I was, as I guess my way through this old school goodness. And you guys can play along with me and test your old school magical knowledge as well. So we'll see how this goes. But you know what? I'm gonna actually. Wow, this pack is a bit wonky. It's got like all kinds of little. It's got age spots or something like that. Okay. Oh, is it uncommons? Is it uncommons at the front? It is starting with uncommons. Okay, so that means we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a magic card war. So those are the uncommons and the rare. And we will start with the commons. All right, this is going to be a challenge. Okay, so is the camera going to focus up? Yeah, there it is. All right, this is... What is this? Is this like Dread Shriek or something like that? 1 black and 1. And does this give your guys fear until end of turn? I mean, you can see a dragon shrieking and the Metathran are freaking out, right? This is going to be harder than I thought. I was like, yo, I'm going to get this no problem. But for the life of me, I cannot remember what this is. I feel like it gives you guys fear. I mean, the artwork definitely doesn't look like that. What even is the name of this card? Good Lord. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me see. First of all, I'm just going to try Dread Shriek and see if that is a card. Oh, Shriek of Dread! I was close. Target creature can't be blocked this turn except by artifact creatures and or black creatures. All right. It said when Croesus roared, the battle ended and the slaughter began, right? So there's the Metathran getting messed up. I clearly amped its power level right up, saying it gave all your guys fear. It just gives one of your guys fear. That makes sense. That's pretty good, though. I gotta say, that's pretty good. I was close on the name. I knew the ability roughly, just it expands to more dudes, right? So that is a partial win for me. That's good. I'm happy with that one. All right, then we've got, this is it Samite Pilgrim? Come on, you were just focused real good on it. Yeah, there you go. So, Samite Pilgrim, I believe. 1 white and 1, tap, prevent X damage to target creature, where X is the number of different land types you have. So this is basically like a domain tap to heal guy, if I'm remembering correctly. And I'm pretty sure it's called Samite Pilgrim. Samite Pilgrim, 1 white and 1, prevent the next X damage to be dealt to target creature this turn, where X is the number of basic land types among lands you control. Yeah! Yeah, I nailed that one perfectly! Ultra score! Alright, alright. So far, so good. Oh, this one's easy, man. This is a Hull Breach. Hull Breach smokes artifacts and enchantments. You can 2-for-1 your opponent with this. This is great. Hull Breach is a very solid card. Even today, like 20 years later, it's still powerhouse, bro. Hull Breach. Oh, why did it? Oh, because there's multiple options. Okay. I was like, why did it change the look here? Hold on. Hull Breach. Choose target artifact to destroy target enchantment or artifact, or you can do both. So you can get either, or you can get both. It's very versatile. The fact that it doesn't require you to do both is what makes it really solid. Because if you had to do both, they might not have an artifact or an enchantment. So, pretty sweet. When it comes to flavor text, I had no idea. Krovax knows we're coming now, said a grinning Sisay. I just sent the Predator crashing into his stronghold. Pretty epic moment. Pretty epic moment. So, not too shabby. Oh, well, whatever. We already did it. Okay, so this is Meyer Kavu. 1 red and 3 for a 3/2, and it gets +1/+1 as long as you control a swamp, and you can see it bearing down on a Phyrexian. Pretty sure that's gonna be Meyer Kavu. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, it gets +1/+1 as long as you control a swamp. Boom! Nailed it! Yes! Alright, so far so good. Oh, what is this? Is this a Hunter Drake? 5 mana 2/2 flyer. Does it bounce a green creature? Oh, is it Hunter Drake? Hunter Drake? I think it's Hunter. I think it's Hunter Drake. This one I'm not as sure about. Take a look at it while we wait for this to... No, okay. No Hunter Drake. Well, it's got to be some kind of Drake, right? Oh, there's going to be a lot of Drakes, aren't there? All right, just give me a second to find it here. Is it Coastal Drake? Oh, wow, there's like a billion Drakes. There's 4 pages? Oh, no. Oh no. All right, hold up. Hopefully they didn't reprint this thing again with like new artwork, because if they did, then I'm gonna totally miss it as I scroll through here. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Bum, 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 bum. Oh no. Now it's switching into other colors other than blue. I might have already. Oh, no. Oh no! All right. I guess what I'm gonna have to do in this case, because I can't just look through all the cards for plane shift, because if I do, then I'm gonna see other cards and it's gonna ruin them. So we're gonna have to put this in the category of I failed to identify it properly, and we'll look it up at the end. All right. Now we've got. What is this? Is this? I feel like it's pollen something. This is. Does this get you a land, or is this sack a land? Is this a fog effect? Oh man, this is harder than I thought it'd be. I feel like this has kicker sack a land. Prevent all damage that one creature would deal in combat. And if you sacked a land, prevent the damage that another creature would deal. And I feel like it's got pollen in its name. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna. There's not too many cards with pollen in their name, hopefully. So this one will be easier to check. Oh no. Is this timber something? Oh, all right. We've got a mix. We got a mix of stumps and non-stumps here. Oh, this is one of the. This is one of the like apprentices. This is like Dreadscape Apprentice. So it's 1 black and 1 for a 1/1 that regenerates for a black and 1 and makes it so that your red and blue spells cost 1 less. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Let's see here. Dreadscape Apprentice. Nope. Some kind of apprentice. Because they had battle mages, right? Is it not an apprentice? Is it called something else? I don't know. Oh no, all right. I know for a fact that I got the abilities on this right. Like that part is not up for question, but the name of it is eluding me right now. Is it a battle mage? I think the battle mages are the ones that have kicker. Oh. This is Sinister Strength. Enchanted creature gets +3/+1. And that's it? Right? Sinister Strength? All right. Come on. Yeah, woo! We're getting back on track here. Enchanted creature. Oh, it becomes black as well. Okay. All right. Most of the time, that's not going to be super relevant. But, I bless the living with a song of death. And that's from Lord Dralnu. Okay. All right. Shows you how weak enchantments were back in the day, though, right? Then we got... Is this a Kangi Aerialist? Pretty sure that his ability is pay 1 blue and tap and to give target creature flying until end of turn. I wonder if it's specifically restricted to like red and green creatures, but this guy you pay a blue and you give flying with it. And I'm pretty sure he's Kangi Aerial. I'm just gonna let's see if I'm even close. Nope. All right. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess that goes in the pile of gotta sort it out. Then we've got... Is this... What is this? Is this Dragon Mantle? Why is it choosing... Like, come on. Why? It was focusing before. Good lord. Well, at least we're showing the proper images of the cards. So... This guy is an enchantment with 3 different color abilities. It's got a black, a red, and a green one. The red is fire breathing. The black is probably regenerate, and this is probably trample until end of turn. I don't know if it's a dragon mantle though. That might be. Nope, dragon mantle's a completely different card. All right, we got another stumper. This is what? Sisay's Ingenuity. So it's a 1 blue enchant creature that says, is it 1 blue and 2? You can look at the top card of your deck and put it on the bottom. I feel like it's Sisay's Ingenuity. Well, I was way off. Way off. I only got the enchant creature part right. When it comes into play, you draw a card. Enchanted creature has 3 mana. Target creature becomes a color of your choice till end of turn. All right. All right. Well, that was definitely a failure on my part. Now, let's flip these over and we'll go into the uncommons and the rare. All right. This is one of the layer lands. So all these ones come into play. And when they do, you bounce a land back to your hand or you have to sack it. So this is Dromar's Cavern, and it goes for a white, a blue, and a black. Is it Dromar's Cavern? I feel like it's Dromar's Cavern. Oh, we got a foil. A foil marsh crocodile. Oh, wait, hold on. I got to search up the... I'm already moving on going, that's right. Dromar's Cavern. Okay, yep, I got that one right. Dromar's Cavern. That one's correct. So this is Marsh Crocodile, and it is a 4/4. When it comes into play, you have to return another creature to your hand. It might be, you might have to return a black or blue creature to your hand. Probably. It's probably return a black or blue creature to your hand. Oh, he has some other ability. Is it when he comes into play, your opponent loses a life? Is it Marsh Crocodile? Crocodile de Marais. All right. When it comes into play, return a blue or black creature to its owner's hand. When it comes into play, each player discards a card. Oh, okay. Yep. Well, that's funky. Old school foliage. Not too shabby. And then we've got Rith's Grove. It's another one of the layer... Oh, why did I put that on that side? It's another one of the layer lands. So... it's interesting, actually, that the foil was in the middle of the uncommons. So Rith's Grove is the same as the other layer lands. This is just the red, white, green one. Okay, yep, got that one right. And the rare is March of Souls, which is it's one of 2 different things. Either it's a sorcery that makes 1/1s, and it either makes a number of 1/1 equal to the number of creatures. Everybody makes 1/1s equal to the number of creatures in their graveyard, or you make 1/1s based on the different land types you have. I think it's everybody gets 1/1s based on the number of creatures in their graveyard. March of Souls, destroy all creatures that can't be regenerated. Okay, well, I was wrong about that. For each creature destroyed this way, its controller makes a 1/1 white spirit creature. Okay, so it's a wrath. That's nuts. That's nuts. I did not remember that. Okay, now I'm going to pull up the full set, and we're going to figure out what the 5 cards that I screwed up on were. All right, here we go. Disciple of Kangi. Okay, so this guy does give flying for a blue, right? I was right about that. It wasn't Kangi Aerialist. It was Disciple of Kangi. So it did have Kangi in the name, and I got the flying part right, but I missed the fact that it makes your guy blue. So we got that one. And then, what else do we have here? In blue, we had that Hunting Drake. Okay, they must have printed it with new artwork, and that's why I didn't see it. So when Hunting Drake comes into play, put target red or green creature on top of its owner's library, and it's got flying. So I got the flying part right, and I was close on the name. What else? What else are we missing here? For black, it was Nightscape Familiar, not Nightscape. I said Dreadscape Apprentice. It's Nightscape Familiar. But yeah, blue and red spells cost 1 less, and Regenerates for a black and 1. So I was right about this guy. Just got the name wrong. Then we've got the red enchantment. Where is it? Keldon Mantle, not Dragon Mantle. Regenerate for a black, trample, and fire breathing. Yeah, I nailed the abilities. And half the name, too. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. And then, Falling Timber, kicker, sack a land, prevent all combat damage, target creature would deal its turn. If you paid the kicker, prevent all damage, another target creature. Yeah, I nailed it. I nailed that one too, except for the name. Bro, I did pretty good overall, I gotta say, as a memory test. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. All right, I don't know how well you guys did. But yeah, pretty close. Pretty close. That's sweet, dude. That's fun. That's a real challenge, too. I thought that I would, honestly, that I would remember more than I did. So that's funky. So yeah, not too shabby. I was also worried that some of the cards, because sometimes when it comes to the Chinese stuff, they actually change the artwork if there's a skeleton or any of it. Hunter Drake sounds like a Disney or Nickelodeon actor. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. So yeah, that was pretty sweet. That was pretty sweet. I think we'll do Apocalypse next. We're gonna go with the Apocalypse pack next. So same kind of deal as the last pack, my friends. We're gonna do it the same way, and yeah, I'm just gonna keep this all together as a live stream instead of individually doing these as like separate videos. It's all good. I'll just keep this all together. All right, so let's take a look at the Apocalypse action. This one's from 2000. So same kind of deal. Let's take the uncommons and the rare, put those at the bottom, and then, well, actually, I guess I don't need to put them face down when I can just flip it like this, right? That'll work. Okay, so we've got Topple. This is 1 white and 2 for a, is it sorcery or instant speed? It might be an instant. You either destroy or exile the creature with the highest, is it casting cost or power? I feel like it's going to be the creature with the highest power. I believe that's how Topple works. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Topple. Show me Topple. A sorcery. Exile target creature with the greatest power among creatures on the battlefield. All right. Got it. What is this? Battle Rage? What is this? This is an enchant. Is this an enchant creature that gives +1/-1 in haste? I feel like this is Battle Rage. Give +1/-1 in haste. I'm going to go with that. Nope. Okay, it's not Battle Rage. Wait a minute. This is an Apocalypse. Oh, I got thrown off by the... This is Nemesis. Ha! That's funny. I looked at that and just assumed that was the expansion symbol. The Apocalypse mask, right? That's trippy. Okay. Reorienting for Nemesis. This is Battlefield Screecher. 2/2 flyer that can't block non-flyers, I think? Nope. All right. Hold on. We got to put them in the right category. We're going to have to look you up afterwards. This is some kind of Homerid. 2/3 pro red. Don't remember the name, but this guy's 2/3 pro red. And then this is a Shrouded Ridgeback. It's 1 green for a 2/3, and it's got fading 2. So after the 2 counters come off of it, it's gone. Shrouded Ridgeback. Nope. Something Ridgeback? Sky Shroud Ridgeback. Okay. All right. So yeah. 1 green, 2/3 fader. Okay, so I got that one right. This is Lawbringer. So it's 1 white and 2 for a 2/2 tap to destroy target red creature. Oh, bring the law. Lawbringer. Sacrifice it to exile. Okay, I said destroy, exile. Pretty close. Pretty good. Mog Toady. This is a 1 red 2/2, but I think it can't attack or block unless somebody else is also. Can't attack unless you control more creatures. Okay, can't attack or block unless you have more creatures than your opponent. So half right. Half right on that guy. Then we got what is this? This is, what does it do? Does this do an amount of damage equal to the number of creatures you have to your opponent, or they lose life equal to the number of creatures you have? It's like Volrath's command or something like that. No, Krovax's command? Nope. Okay, we'll put that in the pile to look up. This is accumulated knowledge, 1 blue and 1. Draw a card plus another card for each accumulated knowledge in your graveyard. Yep, okay. Oh, in all graveyards. Well, I mean, how likely is your opponent to be playing it too, right? So, meh. This is Seal of Strength, 1 green. It's an enchantment. You sack it to give target creature +3/+3 until end of turn. Seal of Strength. There you go. Bam. Nailed it. Oh, what is this? Devout Lightcaster. 1 white, 1 white and tap it. Tap target creature. I think that's what that is. Nope. All right. What the hell is this? Some kind of mammoth. 3/4. Oh yeah, I don't remember. I think this is a terrible card though. I feel like this is a terrible card. Mog Brawl? Is this a Mog Brawl? I don't remember what this does. Does this do damage or destroy an artifact? I feel like this is Mog Brawl. Nemesis is a harder one for me. I don't know this set as well, I feel like. And then what is this? 4 mana 3/3 fading 3. If your opponent controls a white creature, it gets +1/+1. I cannot remember its name. And then this guy's called a witch. I think he's called some kind of witch. And it's like 1 black and 1 and tap them and name a card and exile cards off the top of your deck until you find it. Something like that. Jeez, I don't remember. We're gonna have to look up this guy as well. There's a lot of cards apparently that I do not remember. Nemesis was not a set I ever opened. This is like the first pack of Nemesis I really remember opening. If I did open other ones, I've completely forgotten them. All right, so let's take a quick breeze through the Nemesis set and find the cards. Let's find out what these all do, because this pack was way Way more guesswork on my part. Let's see here. Netterondol. Pay 1 white, discard a card from your hand. Target creature can't attack this turn. Oh, that's right. The Spell Shapers. They suck so bad. They suck so bad. Okay. So that's the only white card. Moving on next to blue, where we have this Homerid guy. He's an Oraxid. Okay. I was right. He's pro-red. All right. I got that guy right for the ability, not the name. And then we've got, moving down into the black cards, which there are actually 4 of. So what do we got? We got, it's Belbay's Percher. I was right. It's got flying, can only block flyers. Way off on the name. So that's half decent. And what else? We got Divining Witch. Discard a card from your hand, name a card, remove the top 6 cards of your library from the game, and then reveal cards until you find it. So I was only kinda on the right path about his ability. Halfway there. Phyrexian Prowler, fading 3, remove a fade counter to give it +1/+1. I was off with the boost for your opponent having a white creature. And then we've got the final one, which is Stronghold Discipline. Each player loses 1 life for each creature. Wow, man. Wow. Nemesis really does suck, bro. It really does suck. This set is so garbage. It's so garbage, it's not even funny. Okay, so it was Flowstone Strike, +1/-1 in haste until end of turn. All right, I had the ability right. Not even close on the name. And then, what's Mog Salvage. If an opponent controls an island and you control a mountain, you can play it for free and destroy target artifact. I was right about it smashing up an artifact. And then finally, we've got this Mammoth Harness style card. Wild Mammoth. The beginning of your upkeep, if a player controls more creatures than any other, they gain control of Wild Mammoth. Yeah, I was right about it being awful. I was right about it being genuinely terrible. This is garbage, bro. This is garbage. That's absolute trash. Absolute trash. All right. So next up, we got Exodus. All right, so we'll put the uncommons and the rare at the back. And then we will start out with, this is Fade Away. It's 1 blue and 2 for a sorcery that says, for every creature in play, its controller has to pay 1 mana or sack a permanent, I think. Unless you just put this on 1 creature. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Fade Away. For each creature that controller pays 1 or sacks a permanent. Okay, sweet. I got that one bang on. What is this? 1 red enchantment. Can only enchant a creature you control and pay 1 red to deal a damage to a creature that's blocking this guy. That's what this one does. I don't know, Gaze of Confusion or something like that. I don't know the name of that one, so we'll put that in the pile. This is Rabid Wolverines. 5 mana, 4/4. It gets +1/+1 for every creature that blocks it. Yeah, nailed that one. This is Anarchist. It's a 2/2 that lets you get a sorcery back from your graveyard. I didn't spell it right. I spelled it Anarchist. All right, Anarchist. Yep, you can bring a sorcery back from your graveyard. That's this guy right here. Perfection. This is some kind of crocodile, and it is a 3/2 that you sacrifice a forest. Sacrifice a forest to regenerate him. But I don't remember his name. Angelic Blessing. This is a sorcery that gives a creature +3/+3 and flying until end of turn. Yeah, perfect. This is something piranhas, and you have to pay 2 mana every upkeep or it dies. I guess that's not how you spell piranha. School of Piranha. Pay 2 or you have to sack it. Got that one. This is Rock Tongue Basilisk, and you can pay 3 mana to give him +3/+3 until end of turn, but you can only do it once a turn. Is it Rock Tongue though? Nope. Okay, we'll find him. Mango Ilvect. This is a 3 mana 2/2. Discard a card. Discard a card, tap him, do 1 damage to any target. Pretty sure. He might just be something as simple, like he's like Mage Ilvec, something like that. These are the dudes who got trapped in between the real world and everything else with the shadow stuff. Oh, this is Cunning. This is 1 blue and 1. It gets an enchantment that gives the creature +3/+3, but when they attack or block, then afterwards you have to sacrifice it. That's what this is. And that is right there. Yeah, look at that. Oh, and Cunning. Yeah, you saw Cunning at end of turn. I was right. Oh, what is this? This gives all your creatures +1/+0 till end of turn. I don't remember what it's called, though. What is this? Penitence? I'm pretty sure this is an enchantment that says exile the top card of your deck. Exile the top card of your deck to prevent 1 damage to you. I think. Nope. Okay. This is Paroxysm. This is... What? How does this one work? Man, I don't remember. I do not remember. Yeah, I don't even remember how to spell it, so I'm going to have to put that in the pile and look it up. What the hell is this? Some kind of boar. I think that when it attacks, it gives another one of your dudes trample? I think that's what this guy does. Oh, look at that, man. Wow, that artwork's wild. That's wild. Oh, shit, it's Mind Over Matter, bro. Mind Over Matter. Pitch a card to untap an artifact, creature, or... does it do lands as well? Mind Over Matter is awesome. Choose and discard a card, tap or untap target artifact, creature, or land. There you go. There you go. Mind Over Matter with Urza. Yeah. Yeah, that's dope, bro. That's awesome. That's sweet. Okay, so now we need to go back and figure out the ones that I missed here. So, put them all by color because that makes it easier to find them. Starting with the white, we've got, where is it? Am I blind? Oh, there it is. Penance. Ah, okay. Choose a card from your hand and put it on top of your library. Prevent all damage from a black or red source. Psh, I was a million light years off on that one. All right. Then we got, let's see here. The black, we've got, oh, it's intimidation tactics, isn't it? Not scare tactics. All creatures you control get +1 power. Yep, I was right about that one. Then we've got the red cards. So, yep, Paroxysm. This one, during the upkeep of enchanted creature's control, reveal a top card of the player's library to all players. If that card's a land, destroy enchanted creature. Otherwise, it gets +3/+3. Wow. Yeah, I never would have got that in a million years. I remember the artwork and the name, but nothing else about this card. So we got that. We got Mago, that's this guy. Mage Ilvec. Isn't that what I typed in? Discard a card at random? Ew. Awful. Awful. I was close on that guy. I was close on that one. And what else do we got? We've got this guy. Dizzying Gaze. Put it only on a creature you control. Deals 1 damage to target creature with flying when you pay a red. Huh. Okay. That's actually pretty cool. You give your guy the ability to make flying creatures dizzy by staring at him. Looking in my eyes. That's crazy. All right. And for the green cards. For the green cards, what do we got here? We got Crashing Boars. If it attacks, defending player chooses an untapped creature he or she controls. That creature blocks this guy. Nope, I was way off. I said it gave another one of you guys trample. Wrong on that front. And the Basilisk and the Gator. Root Water Alligator. Sack a force to regenerate it. Bang on that guy. And the Basilisk. Where are you? There's only a handful of cards. Oh, there it is. Plated. Oh, it's a Root Walla. Okay. All right. So, yeah, it gets +3, and you can only do it once a turn. So, was right about that guy's ability. So, that just leaves one final pack. Visions from a million years ago. I agree, Jugglim. The art on the set does look pretty good, bro. All right, so with the Visions, let's see what we got. I'm pretty sure it's going to have the same kind of vibe of uncommons and rare at the back, so we'll move those. All right, so we've got a Luchador. This is a resistance fighter, and his ability is sack him to prevent all damage that a creature would deal this turn. Yeah, perfect. Nailed that one. This is Infantry Veteran. This is tap it to give an attacking creature +1/+1 until end of turn. Yep. I mean, that's not the artwork, but that is the card. See, there you go. His face is so messed up. Then you've got a Knight of Valor, and this guy is a 2/2 with flanking, and he's got like extra flanking where you can pay again to give another -1/-1 to a creature that he's either blocking or blocked by. I'm pretty sure he's like, he's Knight of Valor. Knight of Glory, maybe? Nope, Knight of Valor. All right. Each creature without flanking, blocking him gets -1. So it's not attacking or blocking, it's just blocking. Okay. Mostly right. This is Feral Instinct. It's an instant that gives a creature +1/+1 until end of turn, and you draw a card at the beginning of the next upkeep. Yeah, nailed it. Oh, Fire Blast. So 6 mana to do 4 damage to any target, or you can sack 2 mountains to cast it. This is a really well-known card. Really solid finisher for red, especially back in the day. Bolts, Chain Lightnings, Incinerates, these. What is this? Is this one where you put it on your opponent's creature and then when it dies, your opponent loses life equal to its toughness? I think so, but I do not remember this card's name, like, at all. Coercion, that's literally got the same name. 1 black and 2, sorcery, look at target opponent's hand and choose a card and make them discard it. There you go. I like the fact that it's like you've got the young little lad there, and then you've got the older mage like, oh. This is a Cloud Elemental. It's a 2/3 flyer that can only block flyers. I love that it's like him and a little fae, and he's like, yo, I'm gonna eat you. Is it not Cloud Elemental? Oh well, I'm sure what he does. Sun Clasp. This is 1 white and 1. It gives the enchanted creature +1/+3 and pay 1 white to return the enchanted creature to its owner's hand. Yeah. Got it. Panther Warriors 6/3 with no abilities. They're just vanillas. They're just vanillas, but back in the day, that was some beefiness. You want to see what's under their loincloths? This is Giant Caterpillar. Its ability is pay 1 green, sacrifice it to make a 1/1 butterfly token. Yeah, nailed it. Talrum Piper. This is a 5 mana 3/3 that has to be blocked by all your opponent's creatures. Oh, all creatures with flying. Okay. All right, just flyers. That was close. Elephant Grass. Elephant Grass is 1 green for an enchantment that has cumulative upkeep of 1. It has black creatures can't attack, and any other creatures that want to attack you, they have to pay 2 mana per attacker for. Elephant Grass ain't too shabby. So there you go. Black creatures can't attack you. Non-black creatures can't attack you unless they pay an extra 2 for each attacking creature with cumulative upkeep of 1. Nailed it! This is the Sukata Assassin. It is a 1/1. It can't be blocked except by black and artifact creatures. And when it deals combat damage to you, you get a poison counter. Can't be blocked except by artifact or black. If it attacks and is not blocked, defending player gets a poison counter. Okay, so it doesn't have to deal combat damage to deliver the poison counter. Fair enough. Same difference. And, oh, Griffin Canyon. Tap to add a colorless mana, or tap it to give a target griffin you control +1/+1 until end of turn. I remember using this card. I remember playing a Zubera Griffin deck. Is it? Oh, is this Griffin spelled the other way? Yeah! Oh, nailed it. Did pretty good on that pack. So there's only a few cards we need to go back and take a look at. Just these two, which I might have even gotten the abilities on them right. So we'll see here. Cloud Elemental. Did I just type it wrong? Flying can only block creature with flying. Yep, nailed that. And then for the black card, Death Watch. If enchanted creature is put into any graveyard that creature's control lose amount of life equal to its power, and you gain an amount of life equal to its toughness. I didn't get the life gain part right, but overall, I nailed that Visions pack. I nailed it. That's awesome. All right, man. That was a dope traveling down memory lane. That's sweet. That's sweet. Awesome. Awesome. That was cool. Man, it's been so long. It's been so long. Millmaster, they were the halcyon days of Magic Type 2 just getting standardized. Card quality and art went way up with the set compared to Ice Age. Mirage was awesome, bro. It was awesome. It had a lot of good flavor to it. Oh. So yeah, man. That's fun. That's just a lot of old school awesome memories of crazy old cards. Yeah, I'm not surprised that Nemesis was one where I screwed up pretty badly. Andrew H, huge hit on that Mind Over Matter. Is it though? How much are, like, how easy is it to move non-English cards? You know what I mean? Like, for real. For real. It's a cool card, but like, who wants non-English cards? That's what it really boils down to. Sure, it's in really nice shape, and sure, it's a good card, but it's challenging to trade and or sell non-English cards. Off the top of my head, I don't know anybody who'd be like, yeah, I want to buy that. You know? So, it's cool. It's a cool score, but it's like, I could toss it in my cube. I could toss it in my cube and be like, yo, you know how this works, right? Like, I have a proxy Mind Over Matter for my cube. And if I put this in, all that's going to do is make people who don't understand it. So, I don't know, man. It makes it a lot harder to deal with in that regard, which is unfortunate. Because moving non-English cards, as somebody who spent all his time selling cards, I know how difficult it is. Especially when they're not like... There have been different points in history where Korean cards were a big deal. Japanese cards were a big deal. Russian cards were a big deal. But things have shifted and changed to the point where pretty much non-English is a lot more challenging to move when you don't live in that demographic area. Like, if I lived somewhere where everyone spoke Spanish, then this would be the one they'd want. But, you know, it makes it more of a challenge, for sure. Throton, you didn't buy more than 3 packs of Markov Manor and a single pack of Thunder Junction because I warned you about how bad the card quality is? Well, I'm glad that the warnings were of use. Andrew H says, Mind Over Matter plus the 1 ring and donate it. Could you do that in your cube? Yeah, you could build up the 1 ring and then hand it over with the donate, and you could go ham, Mind Over Matter it, tap it a whole bunch, and then hand it over to your opponent after you've drawn a ton of cards. That's actually pretty fun. Well done, Andrew. Not only you lord the board, but you came up with a fun, goofy thing to do. I like it because all those cards exist in my cube, so that literally could happen. Thanks for the super chat, big boy. It's definitely cool to crack a Mind Over Matter in the pack. I'm not complaining. I just recognize the difficulty of actually turning that into something useful, you know? So it's all good. I have other cards like I have a French black bordered Sol Ring. There's like things like that and some Italian legends. So this certainly isn't the first non-English desirable card that I have in my collection. Is what it is. $9 for 1,000 commons and uncommons. Yeah, that's a pretty cheap way to acquire a whole bunch of cards. Ringo, you started playing in Dominaria's set, so watching the old boosters open is awesome. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, bro. I had fun going through and testing my knowledge. There's definitely a bunch that threw me for a loop. I wasn't expecting a mind over matter. Now, I want to toss that one into a sleeve, actually. Do I have any kicking around in arm's reach? Yes, I do. Perfect. There we go. Got it all sleeved up. And I may as well toss it in this little binder here, too. Because it definitely is still a desirable card. It's not like it's garbage. It's just, obviously, the non-English thing is, or it is a genuine issue. All right. It's in my loot binder. That was definitely a fun little trip down memory lane. Mirage was a great set, man. Exodus was pretty cool, too. Nemesis was complete garbage. And Plane Shift was okay, right? It was all right. Nothing too exciting, nothing too amazing. Baron, you remember buying the foreign language bundle to get the early release Visions packs? Yeah, I remember those too. They weren't real Visions packs. They had a very limited card pool and only like 4 or 5 different rares from the set actually available in them. And a bunch of them were crap, like Dormant Volcano and Lycanthrope. So ultimately, those packs were like jank, but the box itself is awesome. I have that box. It's what I keep my retro booster packs in. But yeah, the non-English stuff is fun for memory testing, but not too useful outside that sphere, mostly. I mean, some of the playable cards you can toss in a deck, obviously, but it does limit their usefulness. Baron, you keep 8 60-card decks in that box? Good to go. Good to go on a moment's notice. Yeah, old school Magic is awesome. Awesome. It was a different time when Wizards put a lot more care into their product instead of the scattershot stuff we get nowadays. Yeah, that was neat. Getting to look at a bunch of old school stuff is fun. Ringo, it's funny. Where you are in Mexico, people hate Spanish cards. They want English ones, and Japanese are harder to sell. I believe it. I believe it. 100%. It feels like in most cases, English is the most desirable version, regardless of where you go. Like, there are some people who want the cards in their own language or whatever, but it feels like the majority of players want cards in English. That's been my experience. AD, you might be weird, but the smell of the older cards you like a lot better. I don't think you're weird for that. The newer stuff is poorly printed, and some of it has an abysmal smell. Like War of the Spark stuff has a musty, moldy smell, especially the bundles. And like back in the day, they had higher quality standards. So enjoying the smell of pack fresh old school Magic cards, I can understand that. I've been around Magic for 30 years now, so I remember opening stuff all the way from back then versus now, and it really is sad how much Magic has degenerated in a number of ways. It's a bummer. It's a bummer. Especially for somebody like me who's always been like such a huge fan of Magic, right? It's meant so much to me over the years, and Wizards has just like chipped away at it. What up, Phil Billy? So yeah, they've chipped away at it bit by bit to the point where opening a pack of Markov Manor, even if I did it 20 years from now, would not elicit the same level of enjoyment that this stuff did. Urameshi, well, obviously Wizards decided that in Brazil, people may prefer Portuguese, but not enough preferred it to buy it. If it was selling a bunch more than English, then Wizards wouldn't have discontinued it because that wouldn't make them the money, right? So if Wizards discontinues a particular language, that says to me that the demand for it is low. Otherwise, why would they stop making it? Do you know what I mean? Like it's all about money. That's all they care about. It's blatant naked greed. There's no like Wizards of the Coast isn't stopping particular languages for other random reasons. It's all just, we ran the numbers and it's not worth our time. That's what it boils down to. It's an unfortunate reality. So them stopping making Portuguese cards is because there's not enough demand for them to make Portuguese cards, right? They looked at it and went, no, the English stuff sells better, so we'll sell that, right? Because all they care about is money. They don't care about anything else they say isn't true. It's all just lies. They just care about the money. So, like that, it's sad, man. It's got I would hate it if I played a card game and they just stopped printing it in my language. I'd just be like, this blows, man. I can't read these other cards. Like, I want cards in the language that I know and use. But companies aren't going to make stuff that's not worth their time financially. That's just the fucking reality of it. That's why they exist. The companies exist to make money. That's their only goal. Urameshi, it's expensive hobby, and the recent increase in price made it hard for most Brazilians to buy. I believe it. Magic has become insanely expensive. Like, the card quality is worse than ever. The booster boxes cost twice as much as they did. Like, even just what I feel like you just go back 5 years ago. The regular booster boxes were like $100. Now in Canada, they're $210. In Europe, Lorcana players have no choice but to buy German cards. Oh, they don't have English Lorcana in Europe? That's odd. Jess, you only care about having enough money to survive and do drugs? You got your priorities in order, buddy. Hell yeah for drug money, son. We could all use more drug money, bro. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I don't think it's just me who feels like Magic is less special than it used to be, right? AD, just get yourself some proxies. That's all you need. You want some Power 9 cards, get yourself proxies. I got proxies of the Power 9 for my cube, bro. You know what? While we're here looking at that stuff, may as well crack this open and see what the contents are in this too, right? Why the hell not? Why the hell not? All right. So let's. Whoop. First of all, let's take a look at the old Arena novel. Oh, bro, it's like minty. It's like minty deliciousness. It does have a big fat sticker on the cover, but oh, it's in such gorgeous shape. Let's see how well the sticker comes off. Oh, not very well at all. Oh, not too bad, actually. Never mind. Ah. Is that? Did it just... Oh no! Oh no! It ripped off part of it. It's not perfect anymore. It's not perfect anymore. Still, still, this is like, oh, it looks so good. Look at that. Look at that. That's gorgeous. It still looks really good. Let's be real. Let's be very real. It still looks pretty good, man. All right, so there's two booster packs in here. We got Fallen Empires and 4th edition. It is 4th, isn't it? Pretty sure. Yeah, this is 4th edition. 4th edition and Fallen Empires. And then there's 3 comics in here as well. So for the comics, we've got Ice Age in the World of Magic, which, oh, bro, it comes with the old school counters. The old school -1, -1, -2, -2. These are the Fallen Empire era counters that you'd use with Eben Praters and stuff. So you got that. You've got the Shadow Mage. And that has... What just happened there? Stop it. Okay, good. I thought that I just messed up the stream, but it just froze up my computer for a second. So it's got a fireball. Whoa. And then Fallen Empires on the World of Magic the Gathering. And that has... Oh, shit. Another Fallen Empires pack. Bro. All right. I'm actually going to pop that out of here. I'm going to pop that out of this package to put with the other one. Nice. A bonus... a bonus booster. Nice, man. This is dope. This is dope. And that came in a suggested retail price of $10 back in the day. Not too shabby. 3 comic books, a nice copy of Arena. That's dope. That's dope. Sweet. Yeah. The packs look so fresh. They sure do, Beano. They look very fresh and goodness. Especially this one. This one looks like really good. Man, that's awesome. This one's a bit looser and has shifted somewhat. Man, I remember getting these from the game store back in the day. I'm so old, bro. This is cool. This is cool. I love it. I love it. That's awesome. Habanero, I do agree with you. It is legit rad as hell. Magical boosters. So I'll put those with my little stack of other not quite as exciting boosters like Markov Manor. And I got a couple Modern Horizons 3. And then I got these. And we'll use those. We'll use them in a future stream. Did I ever have the beatdown fireball with the XYR cost? I feel like I probably did at one point. AD, the book reminds you when you started playing in Mirrodin Ravnica and you got fat packs with the Ravnica story. I loved that the fat packs included the novels. I thought that was really cool. And I remember being excited because fat packs, you'd get 2 boxes to put your cards in. You'd get a novel, dividers. Like, they were great. They were great value with a lot to recommend them. I actually have all of the novels. Like, literally every Magic novel in existence on my shelf right there. I haven't read them all yet because I find it hard a lot of the time to sit down and like read a book. Life is so much faster than it used to be. And it just feels like sitting down and reading a book is like old world, you know? So sometimes I'm able to find the time, especially when I'm working on like a Magic lore series or whatever, you know? But yeah, it's challenging to just sit down and read a book in this fast-paced, insane world. Yellow Metal in 98, your dad and you split a box of Fallen Empires. You have so many Javelineers. So many Icatian Javelineers! I loved Fallen Empires when it came out. The flavor of it was awesome. Discovering the different empires through the cards and stuff was so cool. Figuring out the story, like all of it. All of it. It was pretty awesome. Man, my shoulder's doing a lot better than yesterday, but it's still got a little bit of twinginess going on. What up, Maz? Did I just get out of bed? No, I just got out of busting a bunch of packs, yo. Luke, you have your Ice Age booklet. You keep it for pure nostalgia. I have like one of each of all the little mini. I don't think they're within view here. All the little rule books that came with the different starter decks, Ice Age, 4th edition, revised and stuff. I have a little box where I keep like one of each of those. Order the Ebon Hand and Order a Leaper were decent. They sure were. They sure were. First, who would I say the face of Magic the Gathering is? Well, according to what Wizards had it for a while, I would say they made Jace into the face. They made Jace into the face. They even named the official Magic the Gathering font after him. So it would be Jace, yeah. That's who they selected. Habanero, you picked up some shadow boxes. Planning on putting some of your favorite old cards in them? Well, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. No Icatian Javeliers ain't got nothing on Orcish Bowmasters. The power level is insane. Icatian Javelineers were alright back in the day, though. That 1 point being able to ping wasn't the worst thing. It wasn't the worst thing. Oh, man. This has been sweet. Opening old school Magic stuff is dope. I've not read all the comic books yet. I believe I have some of these, but I'm not sure if I have all of them. It's hard to remember. I love how it includes a free Magic card, and it's a fireball. Gianna, are you talking about the card frame that I got? There, I did get sponsored by the Frame-O-Majig stuff, so I assume that's what you're talking about in this situation. See, I don't think Magic really has like a face individual anymore. I don't think they like, because they kind of threw Jace by the wayside, and now it's like, well, now they're de-emphasizing Planeswalkers anyways because they want to emphasize legendary characters, because Commander doesn't let you use Planeswalkers as your commander unless you have the specific Planeswalkers that say, oh, I can be your commander, right? So the nature of things has changed. Well, either way, this has been a lot of fun. Thanks for coming and hanging out, my friends. It's time for me to get going, and we shall reconvene again soon. So safe travels to you. I'm heading to the underworld.